Welcome back to Excel Daily Dose Advanced Functions, Day 2, Sumif. Myself Dayanand with the Learn and Earn YouTube channel. So after learning Day 1 if function, now we know how to control, how to check some condition, some logic test. So with this learning, we shall now focus on how do we do a sum with the help of if. Right? I have a situation here. I would like to do summation of these marks which are above 35. Right? So how do we do it? We have inbuilt function sum if. So it is very similar to what sum we learnt in basic functions day 30. Very similar to sum. Yes, it does do addition of the given range. But it does only addition of those numbers which matches the criteria you gave. That's why we have if with the sum. So sum if it meets certain criteria, right? So what it requires, it again requires three parameters. Number one, I need the range, and then I need the criteria to give. Also, I need the range where the summation need to be taken. Okay, let's begin. Now, the first argument, range. So here is my range, and the criteria is, and again, I'm going to keep above 35. Now, remember, we need to enclose this with a double quote symbol. You may ask me why. I did tell you when you use a number, you don't have to wrap them with double quotes. But since we are using an angle bracket, a more than or greater than symbol, so we must need to enclose them with double quotes. Okay. And the sum range is, this is the range where the summation need to be taken. Right. Now, this range, the first range is for the criteria and the second range is for the summation. Simple. Okay, let's see it working. It says 235. Let's just cross check, is this right number? Okay, yes, when we add these number it comes out to be 235, summation 235. Perfect. Now another part of the story here, if in case the range and the criteria is the same, you're okay even if you don't supply the last argument, it is still fine. I mean, this is where the criteria lies, and this is where the number, this is where my summation range also lies, right? In that case, I'm okay to not to supply some range. Number two. And number three, you need to know in this, how do I use when my summation range is different and my summation numbers are different? Let me demonstrate them here. Have a look at this example. I would like to sum of marks which are all only of mathematics, not of any other subjects. So the condition is to do a sum if the subject matches maths. Okay. Now this is my criteria range, but this is my summation range. This is how we are going to demonstrate it. Sum if the range for the criteria, remember first range is always for the criteria, so I'm going to choose this one, comma, and what is the criteria? The criteria is maths. Now one way I can type manually, or I can also do a cell reference. You all know that I can click on a cell and put maths there in that cell. Let me show you both. Okay, so this is maths. I have used my criteria. Since it is the text, I'm wrapping them in double quotes and moving down to the third argument, some range. I must provide some range here. So this is where the summation should be taken place. Right, and look at it. It says 120. Let's just quickly have this double checked. Okay, that is 50, 25, which is 75 plus 45. Yes, it is 120. Perfect. The same if I was to use a cell reference. Let me call this as, here I keep the value. And if I was to do the same with the cell reference, this is the range, which is matching with this. And this is my sum range. And if you notice here, you do not have to mention is equal to. I'm not using any argument, any operator, mathematical operator here. Yes, this is all you need to know under SUMIF. right? So hope it clarifies. If you have any questions, please do uh, write a comment. I'm always available to respond, right? So that's it for today, the day two Samif. So myself Dayanand from Learn and Earn YouTube channel. Subscribe for more videos. Thank you.